Thanks everyone, and also thanks for everyone today. I work in 5G in sort of the media and entertainment. It's been really interesting to hear all of the other work going on up there. So yeah, I'm going to talk specifically about n77 networks and private networks. A little bit of background. We've been working, as Ian said, actually using 4G network and bonding technology for a long time. In fact, I used to look after media and entertainment, and we did some contribution over the network when it was first launched. I think that just kind of came about. It just happened that we could use that technology. Now we're moving into 5G. We're in a much better situation because we have input into what we require from this technology. So in 2018, I just had to look back to see when it was. We did the world's first live sport broadcast at Wembley. Obviously, BT Sport is part of the BT family, which now is also owns EE. So it was a great opportunity for us to use leverage the combined capabilities of BT Group. That was to prove the technology. And I think what came that we could do it. And I think what came out of there, we could hone our requirements of what we would need from 5G. Also, a lot of people were thinking that, are people going to move to 5G for reasons like, reduced rigging times, being able to put on smaller productions, but have the cameras moving, enable remote production, which is very big, and obviously was very big during the pandemic. But actually, the creative freedom it gave our directors to be able to send a camera anywhere was one of the things that we hadn't been thinking about. Now, why are we looking so much at n77 networks? Well, we actually, as an industry, we saw the benefits, and then we started to almost get a bit impatient. So we want to be able to move our productions towards using 5G technology. But what do we need? We have to have guaranteed bandwidth. We have to have low latency. We are totally uplink bias. So, and all mobile networks, for obvious reasons, the techno-economics of rolling out a 5G network are based around the consumer model. So networks aren't ready for us to move this way. So we looked at, well, what can we do for ourselves? And that's why we've been involved with lots of groups, working very closely on the IBC. And then with our friends at Strathclyde. So we went to the MotoGP. So MotoGP, one of the largest of the motorsports, top tier. We have the rights to do that, and our friends at Dorna who do the production came to us and said, they've been working with their partners, Vislink, who do the technology for their remote cameras on the bikes and in the pit lane and wherever they need to take them, and came to us and said, we've been looking at this technology, can we do anything with you at the MotoGP? Very short timescales, one day, that was it. So we have been working in BT. There's a lot of work going on private networks, but there was nothing that we could take at very short notice. And we've been working with you clever guys at Strathclyde, and we gave a call, and Malcolm went down there, and we set up this world's first live production of sport over 5G. Originally, it was just, we went down, set up with n77 spectrum. Malcolm set up his network. We connected the Vislink encoders directly back over n77 spectrum, and then through out of the 5G core into the production studio. It was only going to be a trial, but actually it worked so well that they went live with it, and you can see some of the work there. Now, in fact, being able to talk about this, it just so happened that Dorna and the MotoGP is really easy to talk about why we might have private networks. So 17 countries the MotoGP goes to. Now, if we were going to look at network slicing, they would have to have, when it's ready, they would have to have commercial and technical contracts with at least 17 different global mobile operators. That's just not going to be workable. Some might not have it. Some might have it, but it doesn't fit in with the way you do things. So if they were going to move to 5G cameras, then they would still have to maintain all of their legacy in case they went to a place where they couldn't use 5G. So why wouldn't you just buy your own? The investment is when you look at these productions, is not it's not huge. These are so you basically just go, you take the private network. So I think that we're going to see this accelerate in our industry. And interestingly, some of the work that we're doing here, and I do believe, as Ian said, that we will move towards network slicing and working with the mobile network operators. But very much, I think we're seeing with the democratization of radio with O-RAN, I am really confident to see that we're going to be pushing this, and we're going to be using private networks a lot sooner than we're going to be using network slicing. So I will shut up and move on. Well, I won't move on. I'll sit here, but you know what I mean. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.